You are now listening to The Spearsy Spin with your host, Mike Spears.
Hi folks, and welcome to the Spearsy Spin for Wednesday, April 19th, 2017. Today's show, the Fresno shooting rampage. Well, Californians are once again besieged with fear and sadness, and I'm wondering if insanity has reached a new high in the United States, as this is the latest round of murders, and is it also part of a terrorist act? Well, the suspect who shot 3 people dead in Fresno yesterday says he wanted to kill as many people as possible. Police said the man who killed these folks was on a shooting spree in downtown Fresno, California. Of course, that was Tuesday, while shouting Allahu Akbar. Apparently, the desire to kill as many people as possible came after a warrant was released for his arrest in the murder of a motel security guard that was murdered last week. Fresno Police Chief Jerry Dyer said Corey Ali Muhammad, 39, knew he was being searched for, and he decided he was going to kill more people. Chief Dyer said Muhammad goes by the nickname Black Jesus and said Allah Akbar when he was arrested. According to Dyer, Muhammad surrendered to officers at the scene and told police, "You guys are looking for me." Police do not think the shooting spree was tied to terrorism and was solely based on race, as all the victims were white males. Muhammad went by the nickname as Black Jesus, and once he started using Black Jesus as his nickname, he began making posts against white people on his Facebook page. Now, these individuals who were chosen by Muhammad, or Black Jesus, did not do anything to deserve what they got. According to the police chief, these were unprovoked attacks by an individual. It was just intent on carrying out homicides, and that's what he did. The shooting spree began around 10:45 a.m. local time when one person was shot in a PG&E utility truck, a second person was shot on Fulton Street, and a third person shot in the parking lot of Catholic Charities, this according to Fox News 26, California. Dyer said the victims were aged 34, 37, and 58. Police said Muhammad also pointed his gun at 2 women and a toddler at a car, but did not shoot. All 3 shooting locations were close to each other in the downtown area. Around 16 shots total were fired. According to Chief Dyer, what we know is that it was a random act of violence, and there's every reason to believe he acted alone. A gentleman by the name of Stephen Hughes, who was 66, said that he and his wife rushed home after receiving a frantic call from a neighbor. And Hughes said he came home to see a body draped in a blanket on the sidewalk leading to his front door. He first thought the shooting was gang-related, but then he noticed the bag of groceries near the body. "This guy doesn't look like a drug guy," he said. "Looks like a guy carrying his groceries home from the store." Muhammad was already wanted in connection to the killing of an unarmed security guard at a Motel 6 last week. He now faces 4 counts of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder, according to court records, as per Fox News. It's too soon to say whether Muhammad, who was homeless, had ties to any militant groups or causes, according to Chief Dyer. Muhammad does have a criminal history that includes arrest on weapons, drugs, and false imprisonment charges, along with making terrorist threats. Now, it says that he had been associated with gangs, but was not a validated member. Now, I'm just sticking this in the middle of the news here, but a validated member? What the hell do you get for joining the gang? A free toaster and a laminated membership card? Oh well, let me finish the news report and then we'll talk more. On what appeared to be Muhammad's Facebook page, he repeatedly posted "Let Black People Go" and encouraged black warriors to mount up. He wrote that his kill rate increases tremendously on the other side, and also posted about white devils. Now, I don't know what he means by the other side. I don't understand. But Dyer said Fresno police have called the FBI to assist in the investigation, and FBI officials have told Fox News the agency is not treating the shooting as an incident of terror, but is sending agents to the scene at the request of local police. Now, the imam of the Islamic Cultural Center of Fresno told the Associated Press that Muhammad was not a member of his center. Meanwhile, Saeed Ali Ghazvini told the AP, that's the Associated Press, that he and other faith leaders are trying to identify the gunman. So, we just had about 40 hours of uncertainty for the folks living in Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, and New Jersey because of a gentleman by the name of Steve Stevens from Cincinnati, Ohio, Cleveland, who videotaped a murder performed by him and then aired it on Facebook. Now, this individual, Steve Stevens, also claimed that he wanted to kill more people. However, his luck ran out in Erie, Pennsylvania, when he was confronted by police, prompting him to take his own life. So now we have 3 more innocent people killed in Fresno, California by what looks like, to me, as another terrorist-supported murder spree. However, police and FBI are not calling it terrorism. Well, at least until after they finish their investigation. But in this Fresno killing spree, I can't help but wonder if this thing is terrorist-driven because, well, look, if it looks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, and it does everything like a duck, I'm betting that it's a duck. This Muhammad gentleman appears to be consumed by hate and prejudice. He acted out on those feelings yesterday. So it was just yesterday on the Spearsy Spin that we talked about psychopaths and the relevancy of their actions as it pertains to the neurological evidence that's been presented by modern medicine to date. But yesterday we also talked about evil. And I can tell you that since 9/11, I've had countless discussions with people of varying degrees of education, as well as many different religious ideologies regarding Al-Qaeda and ISIS. Our discussions basically have centered around providing a broad-brush mental health assessment that's like all-encompassing for the individuals that identify with these groups. And folks, I'm here to tell you there is no mental health assessment for people who work in concert as not only a torturous killing machine, but also as a mandated deity, meaning join their religion or die. So, in the society in which we all live in, not only here in the United States, but across the globe, when horrible things happen, such as the shooting of an innocent older man in Cleveland, or the senseless slaughter of 3 innocent people in Fresno, California, we must be vigilant in identifying common denominators. Now, in the recent senseless murders of the last 2 days, one of the common denominators is easy targets. In the future, imagine if a perceived easy target that was about to become a victim instead was able to meet the level of that threat with the same level of force. Now, regardless of any preconceived notions and beliefs you may have concerning the use of lethal force, and I should say legal lethal force, you cannot deny the facts that for the last 15 years, whatever we have been trying to do to curb this thing has not worked. And this is that innocent people, for the most part, they just have no way to defend themselves, and they're being victimized, maimed, and killed. However, we've also seen time and time again that when force is used against the aggressor flees or dies. Now, we at the Spearsy Spin have been and continue to be a proponent of legal, educated gun ownership. Recently, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, along with the New York Police Department, have identified about 3,000 MS-13 gang members down here, mostly from South America, who have illegally entered the United States through our southwest border. Now, why is this a big concern? Well, here's the answer. The MS-13 gang is as bad as ISIS, and they are here now on U.S. soil. So anyone you care about sincerely should consider getting a CCP, concealed carry permit, and attend a gun safety shooting program. And then I strongly suggest the police officer's training course on how to effectively use a handgun. But more importantly, it teaches you when to use that gun, how to use it, and when not to use it. For more information on these classes, you can contact us here at the Spearsy Spin or contact the NRA directly. That's our show. You know what we think. We'd like to know what you think. So visit us at thespearsyspin.blogspot.com and give us your opinion. Remember, folks, there is only one world. Let's all learn to live in it and safely. We'll see everybody tomorrow.
Thanks for being with us today. Until next time.